Let's break down some ages really quickly and just talk through some things that you can start applying to your own kids, if you have them in your household, to allow them to learn about money.
Yes, that are age appropriate. Because I have a 1.5-year-old. There's not a whole lot I can do at this stage of the game.
No.
But
right.
as they get older, you'll see it really starts to pick up steam. So let's start right. I think like 3 to 6. Is that a good starting range?
Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah, and this is where they can kind of start doing some small chores. They can start picking up after themselves a little bit, right, with your help. But to show this like progress, I think is what's important. So
a little bit of responsibility.
Yeah, and just like, oh, there's toys on the ground, but if I pick them up, it is clean. You're starting to see this like causation of life when you do work, what happens. And then also when they're this young, pay them. On a couple of chores too, so they can actually learn and associate that money comes from work.
Yes, and a little chore chart goes a long way. We have Financial Peace Junior that can help with this, but it's fun to say, hey, if you help carry in the groceries, you set the table, you put the laundry in the basket, you get $1.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, and I would pay them right away at this age, and also, no percentages. You don't have to be like, oh, you have to use this specific amount of money for this or that percentage-wise. Just like let them just save up some money, have some fun,
and let them have some instant gratification. Again, they're like 3, 4, 5
right.
here.
They're little.
It doesn't need to be complicated.
Yes.
So just encourage them with some positive reinforcement.
All right, 7 through 11. Here's some chore ideas. Feed the pets, vacuum, bring the mail in, fold and deliver laundry, pack their own lunches, and load and unload the dishwasher.
Ooh. Yeah, we heard Amelia talking about how she loves unloading the dishwasher.
I know, dishwasher is one. I'm like, girls,
Caroline, on the other hand,
not so much.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of,
not for her.
Of the dishwasher. And then there is where you can kind of pay them weekly. So this is the age that my kids are in. And I'll just say, it is hard. It's hard to keep up with everything. And I've just noticed for me on my phone app, I will put like if they've done something and I don't have the cash, I'll just like, I'll put a note. Yes. And then it's like, okay, now you've done a couple of chores together. Here's some money that I can pay you.
And this is where you can start to introduce the idea of commission. You do this, you get paid.
And you work, you get paid. And this is an age I would split up the money into giving, saving, and spending because you want them to do all 3.
Understand, this is the only 3 things you can do with money, and it's good to do all 3.
All right, ages 12 through 18. So at this point, they can do things like babysit younger siblings, mow the lawn, wash or detail cars, work at Chick-fil-A or Target, referee sports games. So there's some things they can be doing. Once they kind of get in the mid-range of that, like 15, 16, you can get their own checking account, like a student checking account under yours. So they can learn about having a debit card, an account, all of those things. But they really start becoming more and more independent with money, which is great. You want to like loosen the rope a little bit. Yes. So when they're out on their own, they've been doing it.
And that's the key, is by the time they're 12 to 18, they already have the foundation, the principles down. Now they're living it out. They're kind of becoming a little more independent.
Yes.
And it's becoming more real. I mean, they're actually getting paid. They got to figure out what a paycheck looks like, how to get it into their bank account, how to use the money, what happens when you run out of money. If Americans got a hold of this, we would not be trillions in debt.
That's true. Just the basics, George. We just need the basics.
It's that hard and it's that easy. So parents have a large role to play, and you wrote a whole book called Smart Money, Smart Kids that is incredible, that really helps outline all of this. So be sure to check that out. We'll drop a link in the show notes.
So Kelly she's out, actually sick this episode. So
get well.
Alex, our wonderful producer here at Ramsey, has stepped in, and I think you're actually going to kind of moderate the quiz for us, Alex. Is that correct?
Oh, it's a big job.
This is yes.
You feel the pressure?
I feel the pressure.
Rachel's very competitive, so...
It is multiple choice, right?
Keep it above the best.
Yes.
We got multiple choice.
Oh, okay.
Multiple choice questions here. Okay. So let's start off with an easy one. Number 1, what is an example of an appreciating asset? A home. B, a new car purchase.
You can't, but they have to hear all the answers. They're playing along at home, Rachel.
Okay.
This is speed round. I think you could say it.
I think if you hear the answer.
What were the other ones, just so Alex can feel heard?
Thank you, George. New car purchased within the past 6 months. A piece of farming equipment. A computer used for business purposes.
Okay, it was a home.
Yeah.
All right.
A home is the only appreciating asset there.
All right, y'all ready for number 2? Mm-hmm. Here we go. The average college student in America graduates with blank in student loan debt.
$35,000.
Just say you
She's
cheated.
right.
Just say you cheated
deep.
on the test.
It was deep.
I know
The other answers
I know it. I just did a college section and a talk.
For everyone at home wondering why Rachel's ruining the game, this is just who she is.
George, you need to pick it up. I'm not going to...
Maybe this should be fill in the blank.
Kicking your...
I didn't know we were playing like that. You know, we're playing dirty.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. 3 components of compound growth are money, time, and...
Rate of return.
Dang.
It was
That
rate of
good.
return,
That was
guys.
good.
I rest my
It was rate of
case, Your
That
Honor.
was
return.
good. That was good.
All right, number 4. Blank is an official ban on trade with a country. A tariff. B, a rationing. C, a quota. Or D, an embargo.
Embargo.
I'm going to give that one to George. Slightly ahead. I think we're neck and neck. 2 and 2, maybe?
Man.
All
I
right.
don't know.
All right.
Okay, number 5. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, and National Credit Union Administration, NCUA, keep your money in the bank insured up to blank per account.
$125,000.
$250,000. Final answer.
It was $250,000.
Dadgummit.
Oh,
$500,000 if it's a joint account.
that
Bonus answer. It's
No
good to
extra
know. A lot
credit
of
on this
joint. We
quiz.
tell people to join bank
Okay,
accounts.
it's
What
fair.
they don't know, they're protected up to $500,000.
That is good. That's
in
good.
that
That's good info.
good
America
to
to know. The
per
world.
account category.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Next.
number 6. What is the main IRS form that most Americans use to file their
W-2.
taxes?
1099.
You're just going to keep saying numbers?
All right.
W-2.
Is it A, Form 1099? B, Schedule C? C, Form I-9? D, Form 1040?
1040. That's the one. That's the one you actually use to file.
Shoot.
Yeah, it's a
So the
1040.
got
W-2,
it.
the
It's a 1040.
1099, those are income, but that's not the actual return.
Oh, fine.
All right, 2 more. Number 7.
Stupid.
What does the Form W-4 estimate?
Withholdings.
A, how many tax returns you need to submit. B, how much money you'll spend in that fiscal year. C, how much tax you'll owe based on your personal situation. Or D, how much income you should be making.
It's C.
C or D?
I'll give it
C.
to Rachel.
It's C.
But
It's
then you
C.
said or D, so now I feel like I should win that
No,
one.
it's okay. It's
C.
fine.
It's fine.
It's great.
It's fine.
Okay.
All
So
right.
repeat
We'll
that.
say we're
Repeat the
kinda-
answer for us.
Oh,
How much tax you'll owe based on your personal situation.
okay.
That
There you
doesn't
go.
feel like a dictionary definition, but I will let it slide.
It's close enough. All
But
right.
if you need to change your withholdings, it's the W-4 form.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. All right.
All right. Number 8. This is the last question.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. What type of interest rate is locked in and won't change
Fixed
for the
rate.
life? Rachel gets it.
Sorry. Not sorry, but
Not sorry.
I think we tied.
Yeah, it's close
We
enough.
tied.
4-4, George. Isn't that fun?